Alright guys, well, I pulled over here back at the fork where I turned, and I got out the maps and broke out my phone and called Joanna and had her look it up on Google Earth and the whole 9 yards, and it looks like my conversion of the GPS coordinates that I had on my instructions that I converted in my head were off completely. So what ended up happening is I had the town side of Gillette marked completely wrong. So it's the town of Gillette is actually about 3 miles behind me, so I would have to backtrack. So what I decided to do is just continue on towards Tip Top. I got something on my GPS marked Boulder. You know, these are waypoints that I've had for years, many, many years. And I got one coming up that says Boulder. So it's going to be interesting to see what does that mean, because I have no idea, not a clue. Yeah, coming up on a coordinate marked Boulder. Boulder. No idea what that could be. Why would I mark something Boulder? Well, here's a very large boulder. But it looks like we're going the other way now. Yeah, we're going away from it now, so it was back the other way, whatever it was. It's mine now. But whatever was marked Boulder is behind us. So I might have to go see what it is. I'm curious. That's also, where that stagecoach stop was, and I kind of like to see that. Let's see here. Existing route vehicles. Let me ask these guys. How's it going? Did you guys go down there?
Yeah.
Is that where Tip Tops is at? It's down here? Okay. I recognize you. Did you used to drive a Jeep?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Oh yeah. I'm Tom. You went on a ride with me once.
Is that the guy that moved by Redneck?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Your memory's better than mine.
Yeah, that's Matt. Well, we're talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah, it'd be a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only been on that one.
That said the Jeep.
What's that?
You said was I in my Jeep?
Yeah, you were in a Jeep and we were on our quads.
Oh, okay, I remember that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The quad was broke down, and I've been talking to Joe, and he said come anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I can't believe I recognize you. I'm not very good at that either, man. Okay, let me tell you the story of Brad. It's not really that much of a story, but anyway, he was part of the, oh, there's a foundation right here. Look at that. Never noticed that either. Don't know what that would be to. Tram system maybe, or something like that. They used tram systems a lot back in the day, and it looks like a flat area directly across over there. Huh. Very interesting. That's a very flat area over there. Looks like there could be ruins and stuff over there too. But anyway, he was part of the Jeep Club, and this was before I had a Jeep back then. I was into ATVs back then, and I guess a friend of mine, Joe, knew him, and I guess he had an ATV too, and just wanted to go on a ride with us this one day, just out of the blue or whatever. But his ATV wasn't running. I guess he went to go get on his ATV or fire it up or whatever, or something was wrong with it. I don't know what the deal was, and we're just like, well, hey, come along, just bring your Jeep, who cares? And we were on this trail that is now closed. It was called Telegraph Line Road, or AKA Trail 42. It's out by Bartlett Lake. Very popular trail. It had an obstacle on it a real popular obstacle called the Edge of the Earth. That was just a really steep, like sandy hill that you know, people like to go up and stuff. But anyway, he went on that ride with us, and you know, we had a really good time that day. You know, he just kind of tooled along with us with his Jeep, you know, because that's a real slow moving trail anyway. And we all just had a good time. We had you know, 5 or 6 ATVs and one oddball Jeep, you know, that day. And I'll see if I can find some pictures of that day. And I've never seen that guy ever again. I've never seen that dude ever again, man. That's what's weird. And I'm out here, a totally different area, way far away from that that trail, and bump into him while he's riding a UTV. I mean, that's just, talk about a small world, man. That's crazy. So let me dig up the pictures of the time he came with us and see if I can find an old picture of him on that day that we're talking about. And you could see, you know, what he looked like then and what he looks like now, and how I kind of, you know, recognized him out of the blue. Like, I can't believe that I was looking at him and I go, dude, I recognize you. You know, that was really weird. Total trip, total small world on that. Okay guys, I have made it to Tip Top. My battery went dead before I arrived. I flew the drone around, got some pretty good footage, I'm thinking. Again, cloudy day, so I'm hoping the footage turned out okay, but let me kind of show you around Tip Top here on my way out of here. Back up here. I'll go past it. But this whole area is Tip Top, by the way. It was really large. The only thing really remaining is what you're seeing in the video now. This was the, well, it's thought to be or believed to be the brewery that was in Tip Top. So this is the brewery. There was another building here. There's just a foundation left. And then let's go down here and see if we can get up to the mine still, because you used to be able to get up to the mine down here, and I don't know if you still can or not. I believe that right there to be the foundation to the mill. Not positive. See how it's leveled, it's tiered. You got 1, 2, and then the large foundation at the very top. So I believe that to be the mill. These are mine tailings right here off the side of the mountain right here. There really wasn't much to see. Look, there's old foundations of buildings right there. See those right there? Those are old foundations where buildings were sitting. Another one up here. Another one right up there. Right there. See that right there? More foundations right there. And looks like that zigzags up to a mine right there. There's a trail goes up here. There's a mine right there you can see. But I believe this trail right here leads up to the mine, but I don't know. See, there's another foundation right here. See? There's another foundation right there. I'm not going to go up there because I'm alone. Again, just not safe. That's a very treacherous trail up there to the mine. But I will post a picture of what's up there. How about that? I've been up there before, and I have plenty of pictures, you know, from over 10 years ago. I'll post those. You guys seem to like that when I give you a blast, you know, kind of a shots from the past and what it looks like now, and that kind of stuff. There's another foundation right here. You can see the cement foundation right there, broken up. Was one right there. I mean, this was a big community at one time. There's a flat area here, so you'd have to assume there were buildings right through here. All of this right here probably had buildings. But like I was telling you before, earlier, there were some famous people that stayed here in Tip Top, and one of the most notable, oh, there's another fireplace in this section of the building I didn't see earlier. It's right there, all the way in the back of that wall right there. There's another fireplace right there. So it looks like this was multiple sections of that building. But like I was saying, it's pretty well understood that Doc Holliday stayed in Tip Top. He may have even stayed at Packer on his way to Tombstone, where the famous OK Corral and all that stuff took place. That's when it took place, after his journey to get to Tombstone. So yeah, there's also a foundation right here where I'm sitting right here on top of this hill right here. There's a foundation I never even knew was there, but I know it's there because I had the drone up in the air and could see it. It's like right here, you could see there's a wall right there. So there was something pretty large in that area. All of this flat area right here, all of this right here would have had to have had stuff on it. All this flat area right here. See the wall built right there. And there's walls built all the way up that mountain. Oh yeah, it's definitely a foundation for something right there. And let's see here. Also, this is where we were earlier. There's ruins right there of a house or a building right there. So this is a very historical site. They would mine the ore here, and the ore, before they built a mill here, they would transfer their ore from Tip Top to Gillette, and Gillette would process the ore from Tip Top. But eventually, if I'm not mistaken and I remember correctly, they did eventually build a mill in Tip Top, and then once they did that, they processed the ore here.